Hey guys, Captain Henson here. I know it's been a while, but here we have another EU collection update. Another small update, but some pretty good finds, I would say. So, first up, The Rebellion, Volume 6, which I believe is not including the Droids and Ewoks epic, the last of the planned Star Wars epics. Which, on the one hand, hey, it's great to finally have that. I'll definitely have to show off all the epics. Well, I don't have the Marvel or the epics for the original Marvel comics, just the omnibuses, but still nice to have, although we are still missing quite a number of comics, including many micro series and TCW tie-in comics, plenty of the online comics. So that's fucking annoying. I hope they do something about those, but still, at least we have the majority of the comics collected. Next up, got the hardcover of Dawn of the Jedi, and, well, the Del Rey hardcover, and not the science fiction book club one. First edition, huzzah! Of course. Of course, as with all the hardcovers, they do not have the short story that the paperbacks do, but still, nice to have this one in hardcover. At this point, I believe I only have a few more paperbacks to upgrade to hardcover. And this was a Thrift Books purchase. The Epic Collection was in-stock trades. And of course, when it comes to Thrift Books, as I've said before in these updates, it can be a gamble when it comes to, one, the quality the book comes in, as well as if it's the actual hardcover or the science fiction book club hardcover. I got wrecked when it came to Darth Plagueis, but luckily this one is the actual hardcover. So, two DVDs, Ewoks, and the original Robot Chicken special. The Ewoks, I believe I got at a comic convention, $10, and then Robot Chicken I got at a DVD store for just $2. Great find there. Love Robot Chicken Star Wars. And this, I believe, completes the Star Wars DVD collection. I don't have the films or the TCW Seasons 1 and 2 up here with me, but of course, it would be very, very nice if some of these could be re-released on, like, Blu-ray or even 4K. It's bullshit that Droids and Ewoks didn't get full series releases. That was really stupid. And absolutely no special features on Ewok. The two Ewok movies, bullshit. But still, do be like that sometimes. Now, smaller one. One of them Random House releases, Revenge of the Sith, and got this at a antique store, of all things, for, this was only a few bucks. But, cool to have this, and also, original illustrations, which is always great. And one of the things that definitely interests me, well, the fact that we have this image here, but the fact that Grievous here is always, or almost always, portrayed with his cape. Even as he's fighting Obi-Wan. And you see, one of the things that interests me here is that if anyone remembers the Galactic Heroes toy line, the Grievous, or the figure of Grievous in there, had a lightsaber and blaster and his cape. So when seeing Grievous here with the cape, with the blaster, that just brought me back. So, really interesting here. I would love to know the story behind that. Why he kept the cape here. But still, either way, great find. Now, lastly, for at least the official stuff, got another West End Games sourcebook, Han Solo and the Corporate Sector. This was an eBay purchase for, I believe, 25 bucks. Getting the RPG source books has been a very slow process. God, these things really piss me off. But, happy to have this. Not much to really say. Now, I mentioned less of the official stuff, so as I've mentioned before, I am a part of the one or two Star Wars EU servers, so I've been able to snag a few unofficial things, or have access to unofficial releases. So, the definitive Star Wars Legends timeline by Trevor Davey. I saw the printable file on this, and, well, I just had to have it, breaking down everything in a much more cleaned up format than what's on StarWarsTimeline.net. As in, you can actually, see everything, and it's not just, one long wall of text. Although, the one downside, I think, is the fact that instead of having, or trying to figure out, the TCW and the rest of the EU, the TCW content is in its own timeline in the back. Which is annoying, but, at least I'm glad something like this exists, and physically. Of course, something like this would be nice to have from, an official release, but, well, if it has to be from the fans, it's got to be from the fans. Now, the most exciting for me here is something that I hadn't really discussed before. Well, I haven't discussed before on the channel, but Tales from the Boonta Eve Classic. This is an anthology of fan-made, or fan fiction, I should say, written by various EU fans, brought together by Nick Schusler and Wayne Mann. And, well, just based on the title, this is in the same format as the Tales series of novels done under Bantam. Here, with starring characters you saw in the Boonta Eve sequence in Phantom Menace. And here on the cover, Gascano, Sebulba, Mahonic, Quinlan Voss, and Aurora Singh. Now, the reason why this is exciting for me, well, not just because this is a cool thing, but because I contributed to this. I wrote Mahonic's story, and in fact, you can... Okay, well, you can see my name on the back of the paperback release. But over here... there. Captain Henson. Which means I have contributed more to Star Wars. More than a lot of people in the state of Star Wars, I'm just saying. But yeah, so... And of course, because I wrote a story for this, Rock Bottom Mahonic's Tale by Captain Henson, because I helped work on this, I had access to the printable file. Oh, ain't that lucky. And illustrations here were done by Star Wars Illustrated. Great artist. Now, I'll link to the AO3 uploads in the description so people can read this. You know, I had a blast working on this. Everyone who contributed to this. Great group of people. And, well, and I'm very thankful for getting to be a part of this. And we're in the process right now of writing Tales from the Outlander Club, the club scene in Attack of the Clones. Co-authoring a story with Cryptix, who wrote story here. So, anyway, happy I was able to have this opportunity. I'm glad I can continue working on, or contributing to these Tales anthologies, and, you know, we'll eventually reach Revenge of the Sith. So, huzzah! So, anyway, that is the update. Hope you all enjoyed it, and, you know, well, let me know if, you know, there's any Star Wars EU item that I should get out of my way to get as soon as possible. That aside, hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Captain Henson signing off.